Every single day, TSA confiscates thousands of electronics from checked bags and carry-ons, and the owners had no idea they were breaking any rule. In 2026, it's getting worse. New AI-powered scanners are catching items that used to slip through undetected. Lithium battery enforcement just got stricter, and there are at least 15 common electronics that will be pulled from your luggage if you pack them wrong. Some of these items, you probably have one in your bag right now. Let me show you all 15, and more importantly, how to pack them so you don't lose them. Before I show you the 15 items, I need to give you one rule that explains almost every confiscation on this list. Once you understand this, everything else makes sense. It's called the watt-hour rule. Written as WH is how TSA measures the power in any lithium battery. And here's all you need to remember. If your device is under 100 watt-hours, you're fine. Whether it be your carry-on or checked bag, there's no issues. This covers your phone, your laptop, your tablet, most small power banks, and your electric toothbrush. Anything between 100 and 160 watt-hours has to go in your carry-on only. It cannot go in your checked bag, and you need airline approval before you fly. This covers larger power banks, some drone batteries, and professional camera equipment. Now, anything over 160 watt-hours is completely banned. Not carry-on, not checked, nothing. It does not get on the airplane. This covers things like large portable power stations, e-bike batteries, and some hoverboards. And here's the part that gets people in trouble. Spare batteries. Any spare lithium battery, meaning it's not installed inside a device, must be in your carry-on. Doesn't matter how small it is, a loose battery in a checked bag is a fire hazard at 35,000 feet. TSA will take it every time. So, you're probably wondering, how do you check the watt-hours on your stuff? Flip it over, look at the battery or the label on the charger. If it says 100 watt-hours or less, you're in the green zone. If it lists mAh hours, just divide that number by 1000, then multiply by the voltage. Or, to make it even easier, just use Google or ChatGPT and ask, what is a 20,000 milliamp power bank in watt-hours? Now let's get into the 15 items. I've broken them into 4 groups, and group 2 is the one that catches the most travelers by surprise. I call these the battery bombs because they are the #1 reason TSA opens checked bags. Most people throw these in their suitcase without a second thought, and that's exactly how you lose them. Item number 1, power banks and portable chargers. This is the single most confiscated electronic item in airport security. And the rule is simple. No power bank should ever go in your checked bag. It doesn't matter if it's a tiny lipstick charger or a big brick. Spare lithium batteries and a power bank is considered a spare battery, must be in your carry-on. Why? Because lithium batteries can catch fire. And in the cargo hold of an airplane, there's no one to put it out. In 2024, the FAA recorded over 300 lithium battery incidents on aircraft, so TSA isn't messing around. If your power bank is under 100 watt-hours, pack it in your carry-on and you're fine. If it's between 100 to 160 watt-hours, call your airline first. If it's over 160 watt-hours, leave it home. And one more thing, protect the charging ports. Put tape over the USB ends or keep it in a case. A loose power bank rattling around with coins and keys can short circuit. Item number 2, spare lithium batteries. Examples of these are camera batteries, laptop batteries, rechargeable AA lithium batteries, and hearing aid batteries if they are lithium ones. If it's a lithium battery and it's not installed inside a device, it must be in your carry-on with the terminals covered. I cannot stress this enough. Tape the ends, wrap the terminals with electrical tape, or put each battery in its own small plastic bag. TSA recommends this. Airlines require it, and it takes 30 seconds. If they find loose lithium batteries rolling around in your checked bag, they're gone. And in 2026, the new CT scanners can see individual batteries inside your luggage with 3D imaging. Nothing slips through anymore. Item number 3, e-cigarettes and vape pens. This is not a TSA rule. It's an FAA, federal regulation. E-cigarettes, vape pens, and vape mods are prohibited in checked baggage, with no exceptions. This applies to every airline, every airport, every flight in, out of, or within the United States. If TSA finds a vape in your checked bag, it will be confiscated. And depending on the airport, you could face a fine. The reason is that vape batteries have one of the highest failure rates of any lithium device. They overheat easily, and they've caused multiple cargo hold fires. Keep them in your carry-on only, keep it powered off, and for the love of everything, do not charge it on the plane. Item number 4, smart luggage with non-removable batteries. You know those fancy suitcases with built-in USB charging ports, GPS tracking, and electronic locks? You might love the concept, but TSA does not. If the lithium battery is removable, you're fine. Just take it out and put it in your carry-on when you check the bag. But if the battery is built in and cannot be removed, most airlines will refuse to check it. American, Delta, United, Southwest, Alaska, JetBlue, and Hawaiian all have this rule. If the battery can't come out, the bag can't go in cargo. Before you buy any smart luggage, check one thing. Can the battery be removed without tools? If the answer is no, don't buy it. Alright, Group 2. These are the ones that make people say, wait, that's not allowed? These items aren't dangerous, they aren't weapons, but every single one of them has a lithium battery hiding inside, and that means the same rules apply. Item number 5. Heated clothing and battery-powered jackets. These have gotten wildly popular in the last few years, especially with travelers over 60 who get cold easily. Heated vests, heated jackets, heated gloves, heated socks. They're fantastic. Trust me, I get it. But every one of them runs on a rechargeable lithium battery pack. And that battery pack must be removed and placed in your carry-on if you're checking the jacket. The problem is that most people fold the jacket into their checked bag with the battery still in the pocket. The CT scanner spots it, TSA opens your bag. And now your $150 heated jacket is missing its battery pack when you land in Chicago in January. The fix is simple. Remove the battery and carry it on. Wear the jacket through security if you want. Just take the battery out first. Item number 6. Portable heated blankets. Same concept, same problem. Battery-powered travel blankets are marketed as the ultimate airplane comfort item, and they are. But the battery pack inside is usually between 50 to 100 watt-hours. If you pack the blanket in your checked bag with the battery still connected, TSA will pull it, remove the battery, put it in your carry-on, and pack the blanket wherever you want. Item number 7. Cordless curling irons and flat irons. Here's one that trips up a lot of travelers. Cordless curling irons and straighteners with lithium batteries are technically allowed in carry-on, but there's a catch. The heating element must have a safety cover that prevents it from accidentally turning on. If there's no cover or the cover is broken, TSA can confiscate it at the checkpoint. And if you put it in your checked bag, the battery rule kicks in. Spare lithium battery in the cargo hold is not allowed. The safer bet is if your curling iron has a cord, pack the corded version, zero issues. If you insist on cordless, carry it on. Make sure it has a cap and keep it powered off. Item number 8. Electric lighters and plasma lighters. I told you number 8 would get people those fancy rechargeable electric lighters, the ones that use a plasma arc instead of a flame. Well, they are banned from checked bags. And most TSA agents will confiscate them at the checkpoint too, because they can produce an arc of electricity that's difficult to distinguish from a fire-starting device on the X-ray. Here's what is allowed. 1 disposable lighter in your carry-on or on your person, or 1 Zippo-style lighter in your carry-on or on your person. No lighters of any kind are allowed in checked bags, unless it's a Zippo in a DOT-approved case. Torch lighters, the kind that produce a thin blue jet flame, are banned everywhere. Carry-on, checked, it doesn't matter. Item number 9. Electric razors with lithium batteries. This one is nuanced. Electric razors are generally fine in both carry-on and checked bags. But, and this is the 2026 wrinkle, if your electric razor has a lithium battery and TSA's new CT scanner flags it in your checked luggage, they may pull it for inspection. The bigger risk is if you're packing spare razor battery packs in your checked bag. Those are spare lithium batteries, and we already know the rule. Carry-on only. My advice is to just put your electric razor in your carry-on. It takes up almost no space, and you eliminate the risk entirely. These next 4 hurt the most because they're expensive. We're talking hundreds or thousands of dollars gone at the checkpoint. Item number 10. Hoverboards and electric skateboards. These are banned completely from both carry-on and checked luggage. They do not get on the airplane. Hoverboards, electric skateboards, electric unicycles, virtually every US airline bans them because their lithium batteries are massive, usually well over 160 watt-hours, and they have a documented history of catching fire. If you're traveling with a grandkid who got a hoverboard for Christmas and thinks they're taking it to grandma's house, they're not. If they really need it at grandma's, ship it ground. Item number 11 is scooters. This is the same situation. Electric scooters, even the small foldable ones, typically have batteries between 150 to 500 watt-hours. That puts most of them well into the red zone. Some very small e-scooters with batteries under 100 might be allowed in carry-on on some airlines. But the key word is might. You'd need to call the airline, confirm the battery size, and get written approval. For most travelers, I recommend to ship it or leave it. Item number 12, drones. Drones themselves are fine, the batteries are the issue. Most consumer drones, like a DJI Mini, use batteries under 100 watt-hours. Those are fine in carry-on. But larger drones, like the Mavic 3, the Inspire series, or professional rigs use batteries that exceed 100 watt-hours. The rules are that drone batteries under 100 watt-hours must go in your carry-on. Drone batteries with 100 to 160 watt-hours go in your carry-on only, airline approval required. Drones with batteries over 160 watt-hours are banned completed, as well as drone batteries in checked bag are getting confiscated as well. And you can bring a maximum of 2 spare drone batteries in the 100 to 160 watt-hour range per passenger on most airlines. Item number 13, high-capacity portable power stations. These are the big ones. The Jackery Bluety EcoFlow units that people use for camping and emergency power. Some of these batteries have anywhere between 500 to 2,000 watt-hours. These are completely banned from aircraft, both carry-on and checked. I know some of you use these for CPAP machines when you travel. If your portable CPAP battery is under 100 watt-hours, you're fine. Most medical CPAP batteries are designed to be airline compliant, but those big power stations you keep in the garage for hurricanes, do not even bring them to the airport. And speaking of things that look harmless but will absolutely get you flagged, Group 4 is the sneakiest of all. These last two items aren't on most packing lists. They don't look dangerous, but in 2026, TSA's new scanners are catching them, and the consequences can go beyond just losing the item. Item number 14. Any device with a damaged or swollen battery, pick up your phone right now. Look at it from the side. Is the back panel bulging even slightly? Does the screen look like it's lifting away from the frame at one corner? That's a swollen lithium battery, and it is banned from all flights, carry-on and checked. Same goes for laptops with bulging trackpads, tablets with warped screens, power banks that look bloated, or any device that gets unusually hot during charging. A swollen battery is a battery that's failing, and a failing lithium battery on a plane is a fire waiting to happen. TSA agents are specifically trained to spot this. The new CT scanners can detect swelling inside a bag. If your device is swollen, do not take it to the airport. Take it to a repair shop or a battery recycling center. Item number 15, recalled electronics. Every year, the Consumer Product Safety Commission recalls dozens of electronics with defective batteries. And if your device is on that recall list, it is banned from aircraft. The most famous example, the Samsung Galaxy Note 7, recalled in 2016 and still banned on every flight in the world to this day. But it's not just old phones. In 2024 and 2025, recalls hit certain HP and Dell laptop batteries, several brands of portable chargers, specific models of e-bikes and e-scooter batteries, some children's tablets. How to check: Google your device name and recall before you fly. PACK. Every lithium battery device goes in your carry-on, not your checked bag. When in doubt, carry it on. Check. Flip over every device and every battery. Look for the watt-hour rating. Under 100 watt-hours and you're good. Over 100 watt-hours, call your airline. Over 160 watt-hours, it stays home. Protect. Tape the terminals of every spare battery. Put each one in its own plastic bag or case. Don't let metal touch metal. That's it. Pack, check, protect. Do those 3 things and you'll never lose an electronic to TSA again. One more thing, and this is important. If TSA confiscates something from your checked bag, they'll leave a notice of inspection inside your suitcase. It's a little slip of paper. If you find one and something's missing, you can file a claim at tsa.gov. But I'll be honest with you, if the item was prohibited, you're not getting it back. The best defense is not needing a defense. Pack smart, check the watt-hours. And when in doubt, carry it on. If this video just saved you from losing a device, do me a favor. Hit that share button right now and send this to anyone you know who's flying this year. Especially if they're over 60 and they just got a heated jacket for Christmas. Subscribe to this channel. I cover every TSA rule change, every airport update, and every new travel rule that affects Americans. I'll see you in the next one.